So there's no issue with using authentisign. It's more so that the client has to consent. The client can refuse to sign documents electronically. You can't require them to use this electronic signature infrastructure. The second thing you have to keep in mind is that when you're getting documents signed electronically, that you physically separate and segregate certain types of documents. So what I see as an example in the industry is that a registrant will package the BRA, the working with a realtor, the offer, the Form 320, the 801, all these different things into one signing docket. They'll send it out after marking it up to a client. Client signs it within 5 seconds and it's done. Quite frankly, any reasonable person can appreciate that the client didn't actually read the documents. They probably didn't understand it. They're just taking it at face value, and that's not usually good enough. So what I teach my agents at our office is that always have documents separated. So at the earliest practicable opportunity, have the BRA working with a realtor and those relationship documents signed off on and separated in a previous signing docket. And what you want to do is once you send out the signing docket, you pick up the phone, you call your client and say, open up the document, we're going to walk through it, you explain the entire thing, log a 15-minute phone call on your phone, screenshot that phone call, don't record it, but screenshot the actual phone showing that you made a call, say at 9:30, and at 10 o'clock the call ended, and that's when the documents came back signed. Now you put it into your journal, you make a note that at 9:30 I called Miss Joanne. Joanne understood and acknowledged the contents of the BRA, the working with a realtor and the relationship, signed off on it and approved everything. I got the documents back. Now set up a subsequent docket for the actual agreement, the 320, the 801, and other documents that you might be using. In this situation, by physically separating the documents, one, there's no real room for confusion. Two, because you're logging it and you're keeping all of your phone conversations and your actual journal logs in the file, it's much more difficult for a client to come back and say, I didn't know what I was doing, or I was duped, or the agent wasn't entirely transparent with me. So don't mix all of your documents into one docket. That's not a good practice. Always try to physically separate them. When possible, sign in person. It's not always feasible, but do keep in mind that clients don't have to sign documents electronically if they're not comfortable with it. Don't force them into these situations, and definitely don't try to rush to transaction kits or signings. It's never going to work out in your favor in that situation. Ricky Rathore here again, broker owner at RE/MAX Empire, real estate lawyer at Rathore Baig Professional Corporation. We'll see you again next time. Bye for now.